What's poppin', Monica Lewinsky's blue dress? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 12 Episode 18 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. If that works for you, then let's get into this review. So the episode kicks off with everybody the next morning discussing what happened the previous night. We have Kyle talking to Lisa, Garcelle and them talking, and then you see Dorit and Erica talking about everything that happened. And Kyle says to Lisa, like, why didn't you speak up last night? Like, because what old girl was saying was wild. And she was like, well, I did in the car. And they show a flashback scene of Lisa in the car to Erica saying, like, the victims do matter, like you need to be more sympathetic or whatever. I understand you feel your way, but like, girl, you tripping. At least she held her accountable or whatever, but I still feel like somebody needs to beat it in her head a little bit more firmer that bitch you tripping. Especially Lisa, since that's like the person that is the closest to her. So we then see Erica and Dorit talking, and Erica is flat out like, I will not back down. I'm not apologizing to nobody. And she gonna remember who was on the right side of things, aka her side. Like, she's taking notes and writing down names, and she gonna remember everybody that didn't have her back. Well, okay, bitch. What, you supposed to be a Disney villain? We supposed to be scared? You gonna throw some hocus pocus on us? Like, girl, sit down. Who do you think you are? Top Gun? Bitch, girl, goodbye. So, late on that day, the girls meet up for coffee and stuff, minus Dorit, Diana, and Erica. And so Kyle lets everybody know that when she got back to her house, she found out that Erica had took all her shit and dipped. She literally took all of her stuff and left and didn't say nothing, and it hurt her feelings. And she was like, Dorit and Diana must have helped her pack to go. I would have been pissed off too, bitch, because no way are you that mad at me that you gonna pack up your shit and leave my house and then don't say nothing, all because I was trying to help your ass out and hold you accountable. Girl, fuck you. Fuck you. Take your shit then and don't come back, bitch. Don't say shit else to me, because we not really friends if I can't tell you when you're wrong and I can't hold you accountable, and when I do, then you just on some fuck me type shit. Girl, fuck you and the broomstick you rode in on. So Dorit and Erica and Diana are at this really high price ski store. Stuff was really cute though. So they asked Erica, is she going to Kimusabi, which is this hat store that Kyle has been raving about. And she like, no, I'm not going. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be around anybody that treated me like that. Like, she is just really playing the victim, like really playing the victim. And Erica said in her confessional, fuck these people and fuck this place. Okay, girl. So even Diana was like, can we just say that if you weren't married to Tom, and you heard about these people, would you feel terrible? Do you feel terrible? And Erica was like, if I don't fight for myself, like, I'm being railroaded every week and I just don't know what to say. Girl, it's nothing for you to simply say, I'm innocent, but I feel for these people and what happened to them, and what happened to them was absolutely wrong. There's nothing wrong with you saying it, but the honest truth is she don't give a fuck, and she said it. Like, so I think the people need to just give up on trying to make her feel something that she don't feel. She all about herself. So Diana, even in her confession, was like, you know, you cannot say things like that, and I really hope that she doesn't mean it. I really, really hope that she does not mean it. Well, bitch, she does. She does mean it. Erica announces to Dorit and Diana that the case against her that kicked everything off in Chicago has been dismissed. And she was like, I wonder will they congratulate me on that. It sounded like a slithering snake. So Kyle, it was like to the other girls, she was like, did you hear about what happened this morning? So Lisa reads the article. And when the other girls find out that the case was dismissed, they kind of like look at each other like, oh shit, like it got dismissed. Oh fuck. But Crystal quickly was like, yeah, it was dismissed there, but it was refiled in California, so ain't nothing stopped. Like, the shit is still on. So they look like, oh, okay, great. It was like they was low-key happy that her ass is still being held accountable. And Sutton was like, this was the case that I was contacted on, the one in Chicago. So everybody like, oh, okay. So Erica tells Dorit and Diana that she don't even want to fly back on Kyle's plane because she don't want to be around anybody that, you know, treated her like that, didn't have her back. Okay, girl, take your ball and go home. Nobody cares. Sometimes I'll fly back commercial. I know you will because you can't fly no other way. Bitch, please. So they end up seeing the girls walk past the store, and Kathy tries to go in, but the door is locked, you know, because it was, you know, a private, you know, viewing of the clothes, and, you know, production already let them know they was going to be there, so they closed out the store just for them or whatever. And the guy that worked there was like, should we let them in? And they were like, no, don't let them in. No. I'm like, damn, what Kathy do to y'all that y'all won't even let her in? That's some fucked up Fugazi type shit. Like, damn. So they go to Kimusabi. Everybody's trying on hats. They sell liquor. They got a bar there and everything. So Kathy tells Kyle, they have my tequila here. And she was like, oh, really? She was like, yeah, they do. So Lisa was like, in her confessional, I think personally she put it there like to promote her shit. And once again, the producers show how all season Kathy has been promoting her tequila, which she could. You know, she doesn't do it in a sly way. You know, it's very much, this is my tequila. I want y'all to try it. I'm going to promote it. Kathy don't get how to do it in a non, like, I'm just here to promote this shit type of way. Like, she should have had an event for the tequila. That's what she should have did. But she don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? She don't know no better. So she just been promoting it, getting on everybody's nerves, pushing it on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you then see Lisa go to the bar and was like, ooh, let me get a shot of the 818 or whatever. That's my friend Kendall Jenner's tequila. And Kathy looking like, I know you fucking lying, bitch. So you gonna sit up here and promote Kendall shit, but you won't help me promote mine? Like, damn. And by her just saying, I want to taste the 818, that's my friend Kendall Jenner, like that was a blatant promotion for that tequila. Like, you knew exactly what you were doing. Lisa. You were poking the bear and fucking with that lady. And Kathy peeped game, and Kathy got mad. And she tells Kyle, like, I can't believe she just did that. And I just want to leave now. And Kyle was like, you know, just don't react. Just be cool. Be calm. But shit, Kathy already pissed off. And Kyle in her confessional was like, once you piss Kathy off, it's hard to come back for that. So Kathy then goes over to Garcelle and Sutton and tells them what happened. And she was like, and Kyle just stood there, didn't even say anything or nothing. And she was like, I'm just about to go. She was pissed the fuck off. So she left. And I don't blame her, because now Kathy sees exactly what Kyle did to Kim. She sees firsthand that her sister does not have her back on nothing. Don't tell me to just sit back and just be quiet about some shit when you know this bitch is being funny. Would I have gotten so mad that I left? No. You know what I'm saying? Would I have made a big deal about it? No. I would have peeped game and realized, oh, this bitch don't fuck with me, so I don't fuck with her, and I know how to move accordingly moving forward. But I wouldn't have never let no bitch make me leave something, you know what I'm saying, just because she trying to be shady. You gave Lisa the reaction she wanted. Because like I said, at Lisa's little makeup launch video, party that she had when they all was dressed up in them 70s clothes, that night is when them hoes decided, we don't like Kathy, this bitch got to go. And Lisa knew the way to get underneath her skin was through that fucking tequila. And unfortunately, Kathy took the bait. So you overhear Kyle saying to the bartender that Kathy left. So the bartender was like, we kept serving her tequila. So at this point, it's obvious that Kathy made a deal with Kimusabi, because Kyle rented the area out for the girls to have a great time. And Kathy made a deal with Kimusabi that you're going to promote my liquor. You're going to, promote it. We're going to give it to all the girls. We're going to make this a big thing. And she would have appreciated the help from the girls promoting it by asking for her tequila or at least drinking it, okay? But when Rena went up there and said, let me try, Kendall's tequila, which is a competing tequila, it's like, why would you do that when we know we're trying to focus on mine? Why would you then bring in somebody else? That's just like when Lisa had her makeup launch, her saying, ooh, is that MAC? Have y'all seen the new MAC lipstick? The MAC lipstick is everything. Like, why would you do that at something that is my event that I'm promoting? You know what I'm saying? It was just shady. It was shady and it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And once again, Lisa knew exactly what she was doing. So now Kyle is frazzled. Kyle is frazzled because we know that the only person that could get, Kyle in a tizzy is Lisa Vanderpump and Kathy fucking Hilton. Them the only people that can make Kyle literally want to piss her pants. She is so afraid of them. So she knows that she's about to get hell with her sister now. She's also upset that Dorit and them ain't there yet. Like, everything is just going wrong. So we then go back to Dorit, Diana, and Erica. They're walking through Aspen. Gotta say, I loved Diana's Gucci tracksuit. Can't stand that bitch, but that Gucci tracksuit was life. Erica then mentions that she's wearing the diamond earrings that are the hot topic of everything. And she was like, I'm gonna wear my shit. They've been mine for 15 years. I'm gonna continue to wear them until I can't wear them no more. And Dorit is like, in her confession, like, girl, like, you just don't get it. You don't give a fuck. I don't know. But this bitch is crazy. Like, she don't even know what to say at this point. So the topic of them staying with Diana comes up, and in her confessional, Diana was like, I invited them to stay with me because Erica and Dorit needed a safe house. What? They needed a safe house? Really, Diana? Really? This ain't the Afghan war. Like, what the fuck? She was perfectly fine. It wasn't like they had a physical altercation. Like, y'all be doing too much. So they get to this little cafe and they decide to, to sit and eat and drink there or whatever. And Dorita's like, let me just reach out to Kyle and let her know what's going on. So she FaceTimed Kyle and was like, we're at this cafe. I feel really bad because Erica don't want to come and I don't want to leave her. And Kyle was like, but you knew I put this thing together. I'm going to be really mad if you don't come. Like, that's fucked up. She was like, if Erica didn't want to come, okay, but like, I didn't put all this shit together. Like, you could at least come, and if you don't come, I'm gonna be mad. And she was like, but it's a whole bunch of y'all. It's only two of us. Like, really, Kyle? And Kyle was like, you need to make a choice. Either you gonna stay over there or you gonna come over here. Like, that's fucked up for you not to come. Now, in this case, I feel like Kyle is mad because both of y'all left my house. Dorit did it first. You left my house in the middle of the night and went to go stay with Diana. Then you helped Erica get her shit when she got mad and went to Diana's house. Now, because Erica don't want to come, you not gonna come to my event. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? Like, are we in high school again? Like, now y'all hoes acting funny. Like, you can't come and support me just because she mad. If she want to be mad, let her be mad. Like, what the fuck? And I agree with Kyle. Even though, I don't fuck with Kyle. I don't really care for Kyle. And I low-key am happy that she getting it now. She's seeing that these hoes really don't fuck with her and that they'll follow behind Erica before they'll follow behind her. I would feel some type of way because, like, I've done all of this. I come support y'all. You can't come support me. You know what I'm saying? Just because one person called herself being mad. Like, that's fucked up. So Dorit goes back into the cafe and was like, I'm blown away that she would talk to me like that and da-da-da-da-da. And Erica was like, girl, go. Like, your friendship with Kyle, is important. She was like, no, I don't want to go. Like, when did it become teams? Like, when did it become teams now? Well, it kind of it's been teams, but it was always y'all against everybody else. But now y'all infighting. Y'all turning on each other now at this point. So back at Kimusabi, Kyle is crying because, Kathy mad at her. These hoes that left her house. Her and Erica into it. Now she mad at Dorit. It's just a lot going on. And she even says to the girls, like, it's one thing if Erica want to be mad, but she could have still just came and supported and could have just said, we'll talk about this later. We ain't even got to talk to each other. It ain't got to be nothing. Like, we grown. We could be around each other and it could be whatever. But for her not to come is like, damn. And then for Dorit not to come along with her or Diana. Like, because I hope she got that same heat for Diana as well, since Diana didn't come either. But Kyle was like, fuck her. Fuck Erica. Fuck. Kyle done had some drinks. Kyle is frazzled and Kyle is living on the edge. She don't know what to do, child. So Lisa was like, look, let me go find them and see if I could talk to them. So Lisa go find the girls. She finds them. She joins them and tells them that, oh, before I get to that part, she walks in, she hugs everybody. She hugs Erica and Erica says, dismiss without prejudice. Dismiss without prejudice. And she was like, I know, honey. I love you. I love you. I always have your back. I love you too. And it's just like, just kiss each other in the mouth. Why don't you? Like, girl. So Lisa tells them, Kyle is really upset. And Dorit was like, at me? And she was like, no, at everything. You know how when it's your thing and you really want to show it off to people. And she's just really upset that, the support is not there. And here go Erica making everything about her. Well, how about I want to show off something? How about I want to show off what happened to me today? Because, it's all about Mary Magdalene. Like, this bitch is so fucking self-absorbed. Like, get over yourself. Please get over yourself, Erica. So later on that night, Lisa is back at Kyle's home. And Kyle asks, what happened? She was like, well, they were eating pizza. And Kyle was like, I know you fucking lying. I planned this extravagant experience for us. Something that has been in the works for months. And these hoes went and ate pizza. Like, oh, hell no. Kyle gets emotional, starts to cry again. And was like, Dorit was like, she's got to stick with Erica. Erica was an asshole last night. And Kathy comes in her pajama was like, it doesn't feel good when people aren't there for you. And I personally know what that feels like. And that was a shot at Lisa. But my thing with that is don't throw shots. You had the perfect opportunity to say whatever you needed to say to Lisa right then and there. Don't be no punk about it. Say what you need to say to her ass. So Lisa kind of peeped game that she was talking about her. She did that whole Lisa in the head cock that she normally do. So Kyle is still going on and on and on about it. And Lisa was like, well, I feel like you need to talk to Erica about it. All Lisa was concerned about was her free hat. That's all that bitch gave a fuck about because, she couldn't afford to buy her own one, child. So Kyle and the girls are getting ready to go to a country western music night or some shit. She's crying. She's still really upset. Dorit comes by to talk to her. And Kyle was like, last night, Erica did that to herself. So I don't understand why you was running in behind her like somebody did something to her. And Dorit was like, well, she was in tears, Kyle. She was in tears. And Kyle was like, oh, fuck off. I don't care. I was hurt by you and Erica. So Kyle in her confession was like, so basically you choosing Erica's feelings over mine. That's pretty much what you're saying. And I was like, yeah, it is. So here come Mauricio. He decides to step in on behalf of him and PK because, they're really close-knit friends and maybe even lovers, him and Dorit, but okay. And he was like, y'all love each other. We not going to do this. Like, I feel like it ain't even a beef between y'all. It's some external shit like that y'all letting affect y'all. So Dorit was like, yes, honey, I really love you. You know that, Kyle. I love you. And Kyle give her a hug, but low key Kyle was looking like, bitch, I still don't fuck with you. Get the fuck out of my face. So Kyle asks for a moment just to get herself together because she is just still a wreck, and she slams the door and decides to decompress for a while. So all the girls gather at this country western spot and they have a private room, and Lisa of course heads over to the bar and asks for some Don Julio in front of Kathy. So Kyle tells the girls about, her conversation with Dorit and how Dorit was saying that Erica was just so hurt and she was crying and she was a broken woman. And Garcelle said, what? Like, I know you lying. So as they're discussing, and Dorit is there at this point, and she's telling them that, Erica was just so hurt and all this, that Diana and Erica arrive. And it's hella awkward. It's tense. She does not speak to Kyle when she walks in from what we saw. Kyle then leans over to Garcelle and was like, can you just talk to me right now? Because I'm feeling really uncomfortable. And Garcelle was like, yeah. She was like, I'm just trying to, build up the courage to go over there and talk to her. So she eventually goes over to talk to Erica. She better than me because ain't no way in hell I would have went over there and talked to her. Ain't no motherfucking way. Because I didn't do shit to you, bitch. So Kyle thanks her for coming, and she was like, I'm happy to be here. And she was like, can I give you a hug? Sure. And so they hug. And Kyle was like, you're a really good friend to me. I am a good friend to you. Did you see what happened to me today? And she was like, yeah. And by the way, congratulations. Yeah. Now do you see why I was fighting for my life last night? It's just like, she was just so happy to gloat that she had a little small win that really ain't a fucking win at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, Kyle never said that you were guilty or anything like that. She was just simply telling you that you were being a horrible person by saying you don't give a fuck about nobody else but yourself. And basically, you don't know if these victims are lying and all of this stuff. Like, you was talking fucking crazy, bitch. So, Kyle was just like, it's just nothing for you to have empathy. And Erica was like, I feel sorry for those people, but I inherited this problem. It's not my problem. Y'all need to just understand this bitch don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. So Garcelle, they end up crying. Both of them end up tearing up and hugging it out and saying, they gon', be friends still, of course. Garcelle in her confession was like, there are obviously different rules for people in this group. She and Kyle can make up within 5 seconds, but then she could be mad at Sutton for years over something. Like, it's obvious. And duh. We all know that there's different standards for different folks in this crew because she don't value Sutton as a friend. She don't care. And Sutton is an easy target for her. So then we see Crystal and Dorit having a side conversation. And Dorit was like, Erica felt like it was, she was being attacked and it was just like victims. And Crystal like, cause there are victims, like the fuck. She was like, why can't she have compassion for them? And Dorit was like, you did see the article today and it's not just so cut and dry. And Crystal was like, there is no misunderstanding of her position at this point. I get it totally 100% now at this point. So Dorit looking like, oh damn. So she was like, but I don't know all the information and neither do you. And it's like, so all of a sudden now you just team Erica and defending her and caping for her. And it's like, great, be there for your friend, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Nobody's saying that she's guilty. It's just the fact that this bitch don't give a damn about people that are way less fortunate and have gone through hell. And she don't give a fuck. That's all that people are saying. So Crystal was like, I live with a moral compass. And I like to know that the people I surround myself with share that same, morality. And Dorit just standing there looking stumped. Like, I can't wait to go back and tell them this. That's all she was thinking. So we then see Lisa and Kyle mimicking Erica from the night before when she was having her rant, making fun. And they laughing about it now. And Erica was like, oh my God, was I really acting like that? And they was like, yeah. So everybody else looking like, oh, now it's funny. Now we can laugh and joke about it now. Like, wasn't nothing that happened last night funny. So Sutton and Crystal at the bar talking, and Sutton was like, what happened last night was not okay. And Crystal was like, she will always think it's okay. So Crystal in her confessional was like, I don't appreciate the fact that I got screamed at. If the roles were reversed and I was the one that screamed at one of them, it would go on and on and on forever. Like, it would never be no laughing and kikiing. And that's the absolute God's honest truth. So Crystal was like, I want to say something to her. Sutton was like, girl, I've had enough of arguing with this bitch. I'll sit back and watch. So they go over there and Crystal confronts Erica. She was like, I don't like the way you spoke to me. You talked down to me. And Erica and her go back and forth, and Erica started yelling like she always do, talking about the legal case. And she was like, all of a sudden, I don't do enough for you and your ego. And Crystal was like, it's not for my ego. Why can't I ask you to show compassion? And Erica was like, I have showed compassion. And Garcelle was looking like, when, bitch? When? So Crystal was like, then why am I an asshole? And Erica was like, cause you are. I was there for you in Mexico when nobody else was. And it was like, because she called you out on your shit now, you want to throw up in her face that you were somewhat there for her, because we all know that you was amping her up to feel some type of way towards the other girls about this whole eating disorder type thing. You was amping her up to go against some other girls. Girl, stop it. You ain't really give a fuck about her. So the fact is, like, why are you calling her asshole? Like, that's unnecessary. So Lisa was like, if she's your true friend, if she's your true supporter, then why would you go there with her? How is she a real supporter? If she was a real supporter and a friend to her, then she would not be attacking her for just asking her a fucking question. Lisa, big lip renter. So they continue to argue back and forth. And Erica was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have been nice to you. Maybe I should have just let you handle things on your own. Well, bitch, maybe you should have. If you gonna throw that shit up in my face, girl, fuck you. So at this point, Kyle wants to go to another bar. And Erica in her confession was like, what could happen? So they show a little while later, Kathy, Kyle, and Lisa are in one of the cars heading to the bar. And Kathy was like, I haven't been here in years. If I don't get in, I want you all to have fun without me. And they like, girl, you Kathy Hilton. Why would they not let you in? So we then see several more hours later, we see that some of them went to this bar. Some of the ladies went back to the house. So we then see text messages. It just said Lisa at the top. I don't know who she was texting, but she said, oh my God, I just witnessed Kathy have a full mental breakdown. She was going off, and the things I heard her saying to her sister and about her sister was just insane. I'm locked in my room right now. And we then see a text message from Kathy to Lisa saying, silence is golden. I'm staying silent. So, and Lisa also said in the text message that she was saying some very vulgar, derogatory things, okay? Now, I don't know if we're going to get this audio or what, but this is the episode. Everybody's been talking about that Kathy was saying, like, homophobic things, racist things, and all of this stuff. If it's based on what Lisa said and we don't get no audio footage, then I'm going to lead to believe that I can't believe shit that come out of Lisa's mouth, because we all know that's a vindictive, crazy ass bitch. Do I think that Kathy probably cussed Kyle the fuck out and went the fuck off? Yes. Do I think that Kathy is racist? No. Do I think she said anything homophobic? I don't know. Now, I don't know about that one, but I can't wait for next week's episode so we can get the full tea on this, because, Lisa in particular have been trying to slander Kathy all season. And I really feel like now she's really amping this shit up because she knew that her friend acted an ass in Aspen as well. And that she was trying to make the Kathy situation bigger so they wouldn't focus on Erica so much. But we gonna see next week. Overall, I'll give tonight's episode an A. It was just pure chaos. These bitches are insane once again. Can't say that I really feel sorry for Kyle, because them the hoes you decide to run with, you running with the wrong side. So hey, deal with it when them hoes turn on you. Let me know what you guys think of tonight's episode down below in the comment section. Let me know, do you think that Kathy overreacted to the whole tequila situation? Do you think that Kyle should have stood up for her? Do you think that Kyle was wrong for being mad with Dorit and them for not coming to her event? Let's talk. Do you think that Erica was wrong for the way she came at Crystal? Let's talk down below. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. You guys, I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.